There are several asteroids which have a chance of hitting Earth in the future. 65 million years ago, a 10-kilometre wide asteroid hit Earth, which was responsible for the extinction of the dinosaurs, and if something like that was to happen again, it would extinct species all around the world, including us humans. It's thought that there are possibly 5,000 potentially hazardous asteroids which are more than 100 metres in diameter, which if any of them hit Earth, could cause a tsunami or destroy a city. An asteroid which is 1 kilometre in diameter is believed to be big enough to cause the extinction of humans if it was to impact Earth, or cause a lot of devastation around the planet at a minimum. So let's say there was an asteroid which was pretty big and was heading towards Earth. How could we stop it from impacting Earth? There are numerous ways we could potentially stop an asteroid hitting Earth if its trajectory was heading towards Earth. There's an equation 3.5 over t times 10 to the power of negative 2, which you can use to calculate how much you need to change the velocity of an impending asteroid, where t equals the number of years until the asteroid is expected to hit. Most of the time, a change in velocity of just a few millimeters per second could see an asteroid miss Earth, which doesn't sound like much, but because there's a lot of distance between asteroids and Earth, most of the time, there's a lot of time for the asteroid's course to alternate and for it to miss Earth entirely. So what are some ways we could potentially stop these enormous rocks roaming space at kilometers per second from thrashing into Earth? One possible way is to launch a rocket into space and fly it directly into the asteroid heading towards us at very fast speeds. This collision might possibly knock the asteroid off its course towards Earth if it was to hit the asteroid. Another way is attaching some sort of spacecraft to the asteroid which is heading towards us, and once connected and secure, it would start up its engine and try to thrust the asteroid off course. This method would take time though, considering the asteroids weigh thousands upon thousands and thousands of tons. Another method involves setting up a nuclear explosive which would be set off close to the asteroid to put it off course. Since we don't want this asteroid to turn into many smaller sized asteroids, we're aiming to push the asteroid off course, which is why the explosion is set up near the asteroid and not on it. According to NASA, asteroids which are no more than half a kilometre in diameter could be pushed off course at least 2 years before they're expected to make impact, which is a long time waiting and hoping that it would work. NASA also has plans if there's an asteroid to go and capture an asteroid and send humans to go and mine the asteroid. This would be the furthest that astronauts have ever travelled away from Earth if it was to happen today, as we'll most likely be travelling further than the moon to get to these asteroids, so it's a big step for NASA and those astronauts. It's fair to say that if there is an asteroid heading towards Earth, it is at least good to see that space agencies all around the world have plans to stop them from hitting Earth, causing tsunamis or destroying cities with the amount of force they let out when they hit Earth. There's a 100% chance that we're going to get hit with a killer asteroid at some point, but the question is, when is it going to happen?